Hey, Albert here with Mainland Cycle Center. Today I want to show you a 2020 Kawasaki STX160LX jet ski. It's a brand new model from Kawasaki, the STX160LX. So this is based on the STX15F, but in order to bring the naming of our watercraft in the Kawasaki line in line with how our Ultras are named, meaning our Ultras are Ultra 310s on the supercharged models. That 310 is horsepower. These are 160 horsepower. So now we have this STX 160, and then the LX is new. This one, big thing that it has is the Jet Sounds audio system. So the Jet Sounds audio system by Phonics, 40 watt amp on those. Looks like a couple of maybe 6.5 inch speakers, one on each side. You connect that with Bluetooth. A USB stick, so if you have your music on a USB, or via an auxiliary input, you know, with an iPod or MP3 player. Do we still use MP3 players? I don't know. I guess some people do. But very cool. So this is basically the STX15F, I think, from the rub rail down, and then from the rub rail up, pretty much all new on this one. And really looks great. I think it was time to update the styling on those. This one, MSRP is going to be $11,699 with the Jet Sounds audio. This is going to be the most expensive of the STX 160s. There's going to be a total of three: the STX 160, the STX 160X, and then the STX 160LX that you see here. And but the STX 15F was a really great ski, super popular. 160 horsepower, 4-stroke, inline 4-cylinder, liquid cooled, fuel injected, great performing ski. We love to sell that ski because it was a very rugged, reliable, durable ski, and had a lot of great features for the money. Certainly not the cheapest watercraft on the market, but certainly I think one of the best bangs for your buck. New digital display on there, a couple of drink holders, one on each side. See if you can see those. And new mirrors, definitely much sleeker and slimmer than the old ones. Still have the storage compartment in the front. But the STX 15F, this motor in this hull, was a really great performer. Great acceleration, top speed of almost 65 miles an hour, and just really performed good for the money. Not the fastest thing on the water, but also not the most expensive jet ski you can buy. And so like I said, just a great performer, and I think this one's going to be a huge hit with some of the upgrades. So front storage compartment, here's your fuel fill. 87 octane fuel is fine on these. You do not need premium fuel on these. So the new handlebars and handlebar control, great looking lime green grips, handlebar pad. You'll also see here, and I don't know if you can see what it says right up there, but cruise. So electronic cruise control. And I suspect, I don't know, I haven't read the owner's manual completely, but I suspect this has our one-touch 5 mile an hour no wake mode plus the electronic cruise control. So basically with the throttle out, not touching the throttle in the water, you know, running, you can just tap this button. It'll go in a 5 mile an hour mode. Excuse me, like for going through a no wake zone, so you don't even have to touch the throttle. It'll just do 5 miles an hour. And then to turn that off, you can just pull the throttle or tap the button. And then when you've got the throttle pulled, you can set the cruise control. Now they won't let you let go of the throttle with the cruise control. So what I tell most folks to do is pull the throttle a little bit and then tap your button. That'll turn the cruise control on to set. Excuse me. And then pull that throttle all the way to the grip. And now you'll still be going at the speed that you set it at. As long as you don't let the throttle go back past where you initially set it, it'll stay on. But if you let go of it, it'll turn off. So just pull it a little bit, set the button, and then pull it and hold it all the way to the grip, and then you can use these buttons to adjust your speed up and down for the electronic cruise control. And it's a pretty cool feature, especially if you are cruising. especially if the water's a little choppy. It keeps you from maybe being whiskey throttle and pulling the throttle, and it also may keep you out of the throttle a little bit if you're trying to conserve fuel. And so it's pretty cool. Speaking of fuel, this has a larger gas tank, just over 20 gallons. I can't remember exactly. It's 20.4, 2, or 6, or whatever. But a little over a 20-gallon gas tank on these. I believe the other ones were about 17 and some change. So, new larger gas tank. Also new seats. This is a 3-passenger watercraft, but this has the premium seats. I don't know if you can see, but this has some lime green stitching on there, but a really nice feature there. So if you guys who are familiar with the STX160LX, you know, they had a 2-piece seat. There's a storage compartment underneath this rear seat, but it was a little fiddly. You had to pop that seat off and kind of hold it and balance it on the seat. So if you're out in the water, you have a chance to maybe drop it in the water. It would float, but still. But this one now, you can open the seat, slide it back, and then pick it up, and it'll stay just like that. So that will give you access to that rear storage compartment. And there is that rear storage compartment. This is your fire extinguisher compartment. And then here's your flush kit. So for running the jet ski out of the water on the hose, you can hook up there, or if you're a saltwater user, then you need to flush after you're riding saltwater. And then also a tool kit on the bottom of the seat, just like the old STX15Fs. There's also a pretty cool little compartment. Let's get the camera going the right way. There's also a pretty cool compartment right back here. So this little rubber, pretty good sized compartment there. Little drain in the bottom. And it looks like that would be a nice place to put your ski rope. So if your ski rope is attached here, you're pulling a tuber or something, you take that rope, coil it up, and drop it in there. Or for a rope for tying up at the dock. These are great looking mats on this LX model, and this is an upgrade, a more premium mat than you're going to have on the other two STX160s. But really a great looking mat with the JetSki logo. And anyway, I think it's cool. I love it. Real premium looking for sure. And then retractable rear boarding step is still standard on them. Dual drain plugs. There also, the forward and reverse lever is now on the opposite side from the throttle. Previously on the STX15Fs, the reverse was over here, same side as the throttle, but now it's opposite. So you can work the forward and reverse lever with your left hand and the throttle with your right hand. Pretty standard controls on this side, start and stop. So your engine start and then engine kill, and of course your lanyard would slide right behind there to tie to your wrist to kill if you did fall. So a little storage compartment here right in front of the seat. Open that. Now has a little kind of weatherproof cover there. I still say if it's got to stay dry, put it in a Ziploc bag first. This is of course where your ignition key would go. This has 2 keys, full power and the reduced power or the smart learning operation key, FPO, and then SLO, smart learning operation. And then right here, I don't know if you can see that or not, but that is a USB and auxiliary input there for the stereo, of course. And of course, like I said, you can connect to this stereo via Bluetooth, that Hyphonics head unit. Let's see, what else? These are equipped with smart steering, so it does give you some off-throttle steering. So if you're at speed and you let off of the throttle and turn the handlebars, it will give you some off-throttle steering. The STX15F's handled great. Nice dry ride. This has the spray strips, spray deflectors. You can kind of see those little ridges on the hull there. And so what happens is as water tries to come up the hull, those spray deflectors knock that water back down so you don't get water coming over the front of the jet ski. Like I said, this one really looks great. The black, nice little chrome touch there. Let's see if we can take a look at the motor. Pop that seat off. You'll stand it up like that and then just pick it up and it will come off, but it'll stay there. And then we'll pop this front seat off. There we go. And so inline 4-cylinder, like we said, dual overhead cam, 4 valve per cylinder, fuel injected, 4 strokes, so no pre-mixing of gas and oil. Fuel injected, so no carburetors. But like I said, 1498 cc's, 160 horsepower. This is a proven motor, been around a long time. These things really do well. Previously on the STX15Fs, for you guys who know about them, the bottom half of the hull was like a hand-laid fiberglass, and then the top was Kawasaki's SMC, or sheet molded compound. This one is fiberglass both ways. It looks like it is a little different material on the top maybe than the bottom. I can't tell, a little different finish, but looks like it may be a little different material. The top of the jet ski from the rub rail up is a painted finish, and then the bottom is a gel coat finish. So nice durable gel coat, yet the nice shine of the paint on top. But yeah, these STXs are really great skis. Been around a long time, and they do really, really well. And as of course you can see, stainless steel hardware, definitely made for marine use, right? It's a boat after all. Let's see, what else am I missing? I think we covered a lot of it. 1 year warranty on these, so standard 1 year. You can add the Kawasaki extended warranty, so you can add up to an additional 4 years, get a total of 5 years worth of warranty on all the Kawasaki watercraft. Kawasaki has a great warranty. Let's see. Boy, it sure seems like I'm forgetting something, but I think we've about covered it all. Really excited about these. Excited to get one out in the water. I'm sure it's going to ride like an STX15F, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. This one at $11,699 with the jet sounds, the premium mats, the premium seat, I think is going to be a real hit. All right, that's a look at the 2020 Kawasaki STX160LX. Once again, we are Mainland Cycle Center. We're located in Marque, Texas. We're about 30 minutes south of downtown Houston, just off of I-45. You can find us online at mainlandcyclecenter.com or by phone at 409-948-4969. And we would just love it if you'd give us a call, shoot us an email, or even better, come on down to Mainland Cycle Center, where we'd love to help any way that we can. Hey, thanks for watching.